Salute, salute. For seniors is available for free until salute to. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties, so to speak. Um, Salute to the internal indigenous spiritual most high. You know, trolls only God and your mama can love you. I'm tired, y'all. Forgive me. I've had a long day. Um, and y'all know one time. Yeah. Hey, we gonna get on into this, man. There is a lot to unpack here. There is a lot to unpack. We are solely talking about Chub tonight. Gonna be a short live stream, y'all. I'm gonna be upfront with you. Gonna be short. I gotta get my old man rest. So we got to come in, show out, have fun while we can. Salute, salute. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, we talking about old Chub tonight. Talking about old Chub tonight. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Where is this? All right, all right. Daniel Barry Sports. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. We are talking about old chubby chubs tonight. We talking about old chubby chubs. So let's go ahead and roll and get into it. So y'all know he's had a very bad week. He's got exposed for getting prostate massages, so to speak. You know, his dog was unalived. You know, he cheddar barred himself. I'm doing good, RD. How you doing? So this fella cheddar barred himself. You know, he got spat on, got slapped, got some paws put on him. You know, he got to put around in somebody, but he still wore a butt whooping from the person that he put around in. And now he's been booked on attempted red rum charges, attempted red rum, and some other charges, like three charges. You know what I'm saying? Just made it home, getting ready to lay down. Get you some rest, brother. Get you some rest, cause I'm gonna keep this stream short tonight, and I'm gonna get me some rest. I'm so tired. My beard turning gray, y'all. That don't mean I'm old. It means I'm tired. Okay. I have some Beijing under the vanity in my bathroom cabinet, and I can make this thing black overnight. Don't play with me. I'll be looking 20 years younger and 50 years stronger. Yeah. Yo, Turtle Peace. What's good, brother? What's good, Turtle Peace? How you living? I don't know what I want to touch on first. We got Kevin Hart and we got Chubbs. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to talk about first? Kevin Hart or you want to talk about Chubb the racist? You know what I'm saying? As we come in, ladies and gentlemen, let's remember it's important. A brother needs y'all to hit that like button, especially if you're a moderator. If I got three or four mods in here, I should have at least like three or four likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's break even. Let's break even. Let's break even, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the love? Where's the love? Can we get the likes up? Can we get the likes up? Please. Please. Let's get them in here, y'all. We can only do that if we get the likes up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, I know one more person got a like in there somewhere. I know it's another like out there somewhere. All right, Anthony Coker. Peace, brother. The goat behind you on the wall. You know this, man. You all right with me? All right. You all right with me already, Anthony? Huh? Give us some love, y'all. We got to hit the like button. We got to get the peoples in here, man. We want to laugh and have fun, and we want to talk about this. Just strolling through. Hi, Granny. How are you taking care of yourself? I'm doing fine. How are you? How are you? You calling me Granny? You think you offend me? Huh? That just proves that you're a disrespectful little fuck. And your parents didn't raise you, and the world will whoop your ass and teach you some moral compasses around here, some more integrity. That's all that means. Huh? You vampire. We gonna bring the sun out early. We gonna bring the garlic out early. Is that what we gonna do? Is that what we gonna do? Can I get some sun and garlic? All right. Huh? Can I get some sun and garlic for Janae Sally? Miss Dry Coochie. Can I get some sun and garlic? We got to vanquish a vampire already for Miss Dry Cardboard Coochie right here, y'all. We got to get her up out of here. Can I get some sun and some garlic in the chat, y'all? Can I get some emojis? Oh, y'all just went ahead and took her out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She need to be out of here. She need to be out. Need to sanitize her coochie and put something down there to keep it moist. Oh, dry ass. There you go.
I get why he had to go hard.
So we want to talk about Kevin Hart first. Okay, we want to talk about Kevin Hart then. Let's go to Kevin Hart. So Kevin Hart sits there. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart invites Tony Heathcliff, I think it is, the racist comedian, to do a roast. And well, the things that Tony says is always controversial. And he did not let us down. In the meantime, between time, Kevin Hart should have stood up, did something, said something. Kevin Hart sat back there laughing, showing all 32 of his teeth, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He was clapping and he was enjoying this. Watch this sell out.
Welcome to the TMZ podcast. Yes. Kevin here with Courtney. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. Tuesday feels a little bit rougher than Monday for some reason.
Yeah, I don't feel great.
No.
I don't feel great. So the biggest thing, obviously, over the weekend was the roast of Kevin Hart.
I thought it was great.
I mean, it's a roast. There was some good, it's like 3 hours. I've had a chance to watch it. I've seen, obviously, all the viral clips and whatnot. But with, always there's some backlash to these roasts. Of course, we have a couple people who are not very happy at the jokes that were made during the roast. So we will talk about that. After that, we will talk about this guy who stole Beyonce's unreleased music out of the Jeep in Atlanta.
Oh, come on, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do better at hitting that like button, especially if we're mods. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, the Netflix thing. Yep. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. I ain't going to be here long. I got to get up early in the morning for an AM live stream. I just want to laugh for a little bit. Can we laugh and have fun? Can we come together? Can we go to bed tonight laughing and filled with joy? You know what I mean? Can we do that?
Great man.
He's going to jail. So see you to that guy. And for 2 years. And Jamie Foxx, congrats. He has another kid on the way.
I know.
So
you're really just giving away all the stories right there.
Yeah. I mean, he's so secretive.
He is.
Like him and this girl, it's his girlfriend. You never see them. So it's kind of out of the blue.
So proud of you right now.
Yep. It's called a home equity agreement. And I got $143,000 for my home equity without monthly payments.
Y'all ever heard of a home equity agreement?
Now George Floyd is looking up at us all laughing.
All right, here we go, ladies.
But we'll get into Tony's joke.
You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you right now. George Floyd is looking up at us all laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
The crowd didn't really seem to get. It was kind of a groan.
Yes.
That right there, that was a little bit too much. Let's run that back. I think that was a little bit too much, y'all. I know. You shouldn't censor comedy and all of that, but that was a little bit too much. That had some racial undertones. That was, that was inconsiderate. Let's hear that again, y'all. So the first joke, this joke was about George Floyd.
Joke.
You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you right now. George Floyd is looking up at us all laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
Not funny. Yeah, that's not comedy. It would have been like a Queen Latifah movie up in there, man. We would have had to set it off. And Kevin sitting over there just laughing. He. You know what I mean? Sitting over there just laughing. Ha. Did you not hear what this man just said? You know what I'm saying? Did you not hear what this man just said? He can't. Come on, man.
The crowd didn't really seem to get. It was kind of a groan.
Yes.
But that's the whole point of these roasts. Is they say these absurd things. Some of the jokes land, some don't. I guess if it was my family member that they were making a joke at their expense, I'd probably feel a little bit way.
But it's also so hard.
That's not a joke. We watched a human being be deleted by a white racist cop by the name of Derek Chauvin. We watched a brother cry out for his mama and said, "I can't breathe." And that's a joke. I mean, I joke about Charlie Kirk, but it's nothing beyond what he deserves. You know, at least in my opinion.
When you hear it just in like that 10 seconds, when you're watching the entire roast, how brutal all the roasters were to each other.
Oh, for sure.
It just like kind of like went along with it. But when you hear it clipped out,
You're like,
it's terrible. And also, get a new joke, Tony. He made the same like
Kevin Hart definitely is not funny. He's definitely not funny. He's annoyingly funny. He has to do annoying things to get a laugh out of someone. He's annoyingly funny. And he only got his rise to fame because my boy Cat was going through some legal problems. You know what I mean? And well, they needed a replacement. Terrible choice, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm just not a Kevin Hart fan, man. I'm not. I'm just not a Kevin Hart fan. I don't watch this man wear a blue dress on Saturday Night Live and all. I'm not a Kevin Hart fan, man. You know what I mean? Just not.
kind of joke last year about George Floyd.
Yeah, it's kind
of
become one of his little bits is making these George Floyd jokes. So his family, George Floyd's, was not very happy. So we reached out to them. They were pretty upset that he was invited back, despite making prior, similar jokes, like you said at the Tom Brady one.
Kevin Hart, because like Kevin Hart gave the green light on this. They think that he okayed it and was like, why would you ever allow this?
Yeah, and so Travis Keynes from the George Floyd Foundation basically just said, it was sad for the culture. They were saying, I guess, Floyd's daughter Gianna is reportedly being bullied at school.
Yeah,
so
obviously, like 12.
So obviously the jokes don't help. The family and supporters kind of think that he's a racist, and basically their full statement.
Think that he's a racist? No. Remove all doubt. He is definitely a racist. I remember at Donald Trump's roast, he invited Tony Hinchcliffe, and the things that he was saying then about the watermelon, and it just, he's a racist. He's a racist. I mean, I can understand cutting some racial-oriented jokes and not being a racist, just being funny. You know what I mean? It's no different from black man, white man, Chinese. But when every joke you tell is to dehumanize a specific ethnic group of people, yeah, you're a racist. You're a racist.
And broader messages, we're trying to rebuild things for our community and make things better in our community. Let's try to be a little more positive and not sit up there doing colon inspections by white comedians. So they weren't very happy about it.
No.
I get it.
If it's your family member, like you're a part of it and you're like close to the situation, you're not going to like it. But we even had Cheryl Underwood on TMZ Live yesterday.
And she, in my opinion,
she got it worse than anyone.
I didn't really know that her husband had committed suicide.
Me neither.
That wasn't off limits. I mean, at this point, it's like, it's a roast.
That's what she was saying.
Nothing is off limits. And if you go to a roast, which I guess in this situation, it's not like George Floyd's
family. She signed up for it.
She signed up for it. It's not like George Floyd's family signed up for this.
No.
So I do get that. But if like you're invited to the roast and you're at the roast, it's like, I would expect them to say,
Netflix will not make any moves to make that right. That is exactly what Netflix wanted. It gives ratings. It's controversial. People are tuning in and paying for this now and going to rewatch exactly what was said. So they're making money off of this. Netflix is sitting in a good place. However, Kevin Hart is not. I mean, he may think he is, but Kevin Hart's going to lose a lot of support and has lost a lot of support. But then again, it's not the black community that's supported Kevin Hart anyways, because he's really not funny. He's like a Chris Rock. Dougie! Oh, Dougie! But Kevin Hart is like a Chris Rock, man. He's not for us. You know what I'm saying? He's not for us. We got the Cat Williams and the Mike Epps and the Eddie Griffins and the Dave Chappelles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they us. Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, they just look black. They just look black.
The worst, most vile things about me.
Yes.
And it's like, that's just what entails in a roast.
I feel like you would be kind of sad if you didn't get roasted and you were sitting up there because like they really don't care about you.
Yeah, no, at that point it's like, I guess I'm like not that important.
I know, like Tiffany Haddish never really got called out.
She didn't? I know she was on stage.
Yeah. But Cheryl Underwood got it back. But yeah, if you're his family, I understand the upset. And because he did it last year, they did a statement last year. So he knew that
they're not big Tony Hinchcliffe fans. It's fair to say. I think he's just a comedian trying to push the boundaries, and you're just like, whether you find the joke funny, not funny. I mean, that's what happens.
I think he's just a comedian trying to push the boundaries. Have you listened to that guy's material in almost every joke he tells? You know what I mean? Almost on every joke he tells. But we're used to it. We're used to it. We're used to it. Yeah. We're used to it. Oh, we know that, Chief. Adenoa. You know, that's what we do on this platform. We know Walter Plecker, 1924, the Dawes Rose Act, Racial Integrity Act. I mean, we all know about it. We know about it. We own it.
Roast. Yeah. The other joke, which I mixed up, was Pete Davidson. So, do we got this one, or you guys just want? Okay. So basically, Pete made a Charlie.
Dougie, you the man. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. We got to put Dougie in the super chat. My man just sent a $20 super chat and said, supporting the live. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. It's good to feel supported. It's good to feel supported, and it's good to have, great supporters like you on the team. Thank you, Dougie. That's much appreciated, Dougie. Let's drop Dougie in that chat, y'all. That might be the only money I make tonight. Y'all, let's put Dougie in that chat. I bet you Dougie be the only one, man. Let's salute Dougie, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's put Dougie in the chat. I guarantee that's the only money I'm going to make tonight. So I really appreciate that, Dougie. I really appreciate that. Because I would have been sitting here so broke on this live screen, you couldn't glue me back together. I said live screen. Live stream, you couldn't glue me back together. Gorilla Glue wouldn't hold. Thank you, Dougie.
Kirk joke. So he was trying to make fun of Tony, actually, and said, Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk in that he's definitely been on camera letting a guy unload in his throat.
Please, someone effing kill Tony.
Yeah. So that was obviously, I guess there's like I don't get this, but apparently there's like an ongoing joke that they make fun of Tony for being gay or something. Or like, I guess he's not gay, but they always say he's like a positive gay guy.
Pete also did the
okay, so how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like, I mean, he really said some other things too, but the whole George Floyd thing was like, to me, was way over the top. How do y'all feel? And, if y'all to tell me, oh, snap, Turtle Peace. Thank you, brother. Turtle Peace just sent the $20 super chat and said, I'm matching Dougie. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh, hey, y'all got to put Turtle Peace and Dougie in the chat, please. Turtle Peace and Dougie. Now, Turtle Peace made me a liar. I said that would be the only thing I made tonight. I didn't know that was going to happen. So I'm going to go back on record and say one more time. And I'm not saying this to be cliche. You know what I'm saying? No nothing. But if it wasn't for these two brothers right here, I'm telling y'all, man. So that might be the only thing I made tonight. Can we still shout them out in the chat? Dougie and Turtle Peace, y'all. Dougie and Turtle Peace. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Tribe. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, do we feel like that was way over the top, or do we feel like, it's justifiable because, it's comedy? Like I say, I kind of understand both sides because I sit here and I say things about Charlie Kirk. But it's nothing outside of what Charlie Kirk warranted for himself with his bigotry. So I feel like that's fair play. He talked about us, we talk about him. George Floyd didn't make a career out of, I know a racist is going to jump all over this statement, but I guess I'll leave myself open for it tonight. George Floyd didn't really go around talking about racism and, stuff like that. So I don't think he should be the center of a racist joke when we saw what happened to America. You know what I'm saying? Turtle Peace, that's what I'm talking about. Turtle Peace say, y'all don't forget about the membership options. Definitely go check out those membership options. You know what I'm saying? My beautiful sister cuz is at the other end of it. Yeah, she's really my cousin, but she's more like my sister. So I call her sister cuz. You know what I'm saying? Sage are more gifted. You know what I mean? So when y'all do hit that membership button, remember to also go to Sage or More sageamorgifted.com. Okay, that's sageamorgifted.com. SAGEAMOURGIFTED. Sageamorgifted.com. Register with your YouTube name, and she's giving out perks. Go get your perks once you hit the membership button. Go get your perks. Don't leave yourself out. Go get your perks. And we ain't talking about the other kind of perks, all right? We ain't talking about that kind. We ain't talking about that. So I'm going to move on from that. I want to get the chud, y'all. I want to get the chud. Here we go, y'all. I want to get the chud. Let's talk about chud.
A man is in the hospital after he was shot outside of the Montgomery County Courthouse yesterday. The accused gunman is controversial online streamer Dalton Etherly. He's in jail tonight and expected in court tomorrow. WSMV's Amber J. Hounds brings us the latest. Tonight, a mother and wife is pleading for help after her husband, Joshua Fox, was shot in the stomach and shoulder outside of the Montgomery County Courthouse as donations continue to pour in on her GoFundMe page for the disabled veteran. I heard.
Hey, that sister done raised some money. Yeah, we on Chud right now. That sister done raised some money. I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be like a Shiloh Hendrix type deal. And that, Dalton Etherly, Cheddar Bob, Chub the Builder, whatever you want to call him at this point, I thought that he would be raising the money. You know what I mean? I thought that he would be raising the money. But this sister got $28,181 raised. And her goal is $25K. She's already exceeded that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, old Chud was chipping out, man. He was chipping out. And the sad part is, everybody he called a chimp, when he get to general population, boy, he gonna be looking at all them chimps. Everybody done seen his videos, they recognize that mustache. You know what I'm saying? He in trouble. That boy gonna be in protective custody, boy. That boy like, I ain't going out there. I ain't going out there. He might intentionally swing on an officer just to get locked up. Like that guy in, who was that guy in National Security with Martin? Y'all remember that movie National Security? You know what I'm saying? With Martin Lawrence and man, I forget the other actor's name. My man got locked up, didn't want to go to population. So that wasn't Mike Epps, the white guy. The white guy that was Martin's partner. National Security. Indigenous warrior. You know what I'm saying? So every time Martin Lawrence's partner, you know what I'm saying, had to go to population or something, he just hit a CO. They lock him right back up and put him in isolation and confinement. I believe that Chub the Builder gonna check in. He gonna be in there chipping out. He gonna be chipping out. Yeah, I bet you don't be dropping that N-word enough. I bet you he'll drop that N-word enough, boy. That is general population. Hey, you ain't got no pepper spray. You ain't got no bell spray. And I don't even think you can have your firearm anymore, sir. What are you gonna do? What is he gonna do? That boy gonna stand a hole. Exactly. Did the lights just blink? Did the lights just blink? I know y'all saw that because even my camera got dark. Just happened.
Old veteran.
I heard the gunfire and looked up, and everyone in the cafes, everyone's heads turned. We're like, what's going on? What's going on?
Clarissa Greaves works in a coffee shop nearby and learned the commotion she was witnessing involved 28-year-old Dalton Etherly, an online streamer.
Look at his mugshot. Actually, look at his mustache mugshot. Got him. Okay, we gonna sound like a Christian for a minute, y'all. Got him. Hey, this is the perfect time to say what a Christian would be thinking. God don't like ugly. You reap what you sow. Got him. Yeah, I told y'all 69% of the population, 69% of the crime looks just like this guy. Old Dalton Etherly. Got him. Now who's chipping out? That boy mustache been chipping out the whole damn time. Got all that damn mousse in your hair on a mug shot. What you looking pretty for going to jail, boy? You got something in there? We gonna get to that too. Because we done heard some things about you. We done heard about your prostate massages. Oh, did I? Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If you ain't heard about it, you're going to hear about it tonight. Spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, yeah, I'm going to let y'all tell me what y'all think this is, because some people are giving me sentiments of the next story concerning old Cheddar Bob right here. Old Dalton Etherly. Some people are saying that this chick is actually a man. And I heard this chick or whatever it is say some controversial thing. So I just want to know what y'all think. But anyways, let's get through this. Let's get through this, because now this is going to set me up for the next and final part of this live. I tell y'all it's going to be here short tonight, y'all.
Are known for using racial slurs and provoking people of color.
I've seen other videos of what that man has posted. I don't agree with it whatsoever.
The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office says Dalton was outside of the courthouse when he got into
TDJ, the power bottom. They're trying to say that Cheddar Bob, Dalton Etherly, whatever his name is, Chub the Builder. They say he's a power bottom, y'all. A power bottom. You know what I'm saying? That boy getting swallowed up, just swallowed up. Y'all remember that from the TDJ state? Swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? Just swallowed up. That was a classic, man. Chris Brown killed that, man.
You get where I'm going, gang. So Chud's been going through a rough time, man. He's seemingly looking like the business ain't going the best right now. It doesn't look like he's prepared to be doing more IRL streams. He's made hints of falling back from the IRL streams because apparently...
Well, if he do swing that way, maybe he won't be, in the hole. Maybe he won't be in protective custody. Maybe he will be in general population, because he's already out of the closet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? If that boy power bottom, general population is probably where that boy want to be. You know what I'm saying? This is nasty to even talk about, man. This is disgusting. Oh my God, man. Damn. This is some nasty-ish. Damn. Don't start that. My name ain't Tyrone. You want to be funny? You trying to be funny? Huh? Cause I will wipe my feet all over you like the welcome mat you came in here like. You're not funny. You're not funny.
It's causing too much stress on him. He's being attacked more. He's going through more physical altercations.
Caveman. Apparently you really missed the Caucasus Mountains, don't you? Huh? You missed the Caucasus Mountains? Huh? You little PDF file? Huh? Epstein's son? Huh? No, ain't no lightening up. Let me show you lightening up. Let me show you lightening up. I'm gonna put you in timeout like the little kid you act like.
Versus just being